what's your name?
Bond. James Bond.
I mean, do you put special oils and scents? Do you have bath salts? Do you prepare with candles?
I'm not telling you my secret. You come and take a bath with me. Richard, like I told you, I'm not a legend. I'm Bond. James Bond. I told you that at the backstage.
Say that again. Go on. What's your name?
Bond. James Bond. The work that I do, making films, the result happens very suddenly. You think you made the best of films. You think it's the nicest of stories to tell. You think the world is going to love it. And you wake up on a Friday morning and realize it's the biggest flop of your career. And you're
Which happened?
Which happens more often than not. Or sometimes you don't like a film and that becomes the biggest hit of your career. And you say, like, how did this happen? But what I realized, and I want to say this to everyone actually, and I say this to everyone who's working with me or people who know me, that on Thursday evening, because our films release on Fridays, mostly, or Thursday evenings here in Dubai. So Thursday evening at home in Mumbai, I rinse myself with a 2-hour bath and rinse myself of the work that I've done. Because what happens...
Well, hang on.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that bath.
It's a ritual, yeah.
Is it a ritual? I mean, do you put special oils and scents? Do you have bath salts? Do you prepare with candles?
I'm not telling you my secret. You come and take a bath with me. Easy. I'm an actor. I'll show you how to do it.
Should I take him up on his offer? You carry on, sir.
Okay. No, but honestly, I do because, I realized when you do a big hit film, it's done well and you're very happy and everybody's jumping around. Friday happens, Saturday happens, Sunday happens. And you realize this is a big blockbuster, but Monday I have to get back to work to make a better film. You made a flop film, Friday you're sad, Saturday you're crying, Sunday you're moping and you're not waking up from bed. Monday, you have to get back to work and start making a better film. So Mondays are for trying to make better films always, so you have to persevere.
If you had to define the quintessential SRK film, what would it be?
I've said this before, I was telling you behind. I don't know when it happened, Richard, to be honest. I didn't realize it. I never wanted to be someone who's, like I say, peddling love or seller of dreams. I wanted to be an action guy with 8 packs and beat up people, be in a white vest, girl on my side with a Glock in my hand and speak in baritone and things like that. But I never got the opportunity. I don't know. When I started off, suddenly everybody started thinking of me as someone who's, promising hope, giving hope, and spreading love. Like I spread my arms again and again. So I think my regular film would be a film that gives you hope, gives you goodness, gives you happiness, and at the end of it all, lots of good songs.
You're extremely well known here, obviously because of the Indian population that is here and elsewhere. But you like it here. You have a home. You are not a here today, gone tomorrow person for Dubai.
No. I spend a lot of time here. I have a beautiful house which has been given to me by Nakhil, and it's one of the nicest places in the world because nobody troubles me. And His Excellency, the Prime Minister, also just told me that he stays next to it. So the next New Year party is with him. He's a good neighbor, but it's really nice. I really enjoy being in Dubai.
Everybody asks about crossover. Supposedly 2011 DiCaprio never happened. Supposedly, allegedly, Slumdog Millionaire you turned down, allegedly. Why hasn't the crossover taken place?
I've never been offered a film in Hollywood or in England. Yes, Slumdog was there, but I was doing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on television. Successfully at that time, and I just felt, and the guys who were producing the show wanted me to do the film. I just found it, I was cheating and being dishonest as the host. So I just found that it's very strange that I'm being a host and I'm cheating in the film, so I explained to Mr. Boyle that I wouldn't like to do it, please. And they're way better actors than me, and I think Mr. Anil Kapoor did it, and he was fantastic.
Did you go on a massive retreat of personal introspection between 2018 and 2023. You just had 2 or 3 films that were not as successful. Suddenly he disappears, and everybody thinks, oh, he's licking his wounds, he's feeling sorry for himself, whatever. And then he comes back in 23 with 3 blockbusters. What was going on in that interim period?
So you're very kind. Yes, I had massive flops, and they did very, very badly. And I was doing all of that. I was licking my wounds. I was not in. You know what I did?
Yeah.
For 4 years.
Go on.
I've never said this to anyone, though I've mentioned it. But today, here, I'll tell everyone. I learned how to make the best pizza in the world. That's what I did. Honest to God. I stopped listening to stories. I stopped wanting to tell stories. I found myself and made myself a small kitchen, and I started learning how to make pizzas. And I learned what you asked me right to begin with, perseverance. Because to get the perfect pizza, it takes millions of square pizzas before you're able to make it completely round.
Was it difficult to know now is the time to go back?
Yeah, actually, there was always a toss-up. I was very glad my family didn't tell me, listen, your pizzas are better than your films, stop making films. so I was glad they turned around and said, no, as good as your pizza is, I think your films are better. They were very encouraging, especially my children, my team, some of them are sitting here, and they said, okay, what you're going to do is tell stories.
And as a result, the movies that you came back to make, and there were 3 of them last year, were huge successes. Therefore, that introspection clearly worked. That clearly did the trick.
Yes, mashallah, I think it just helped me realize that whatever you do, you have to do for the people or your consumers or your audiences. And yeah, it also made me realize one very main thing, that don't forget to pray. You have to pray and you have to get back to work.
What was your name again? Your name is Bob?
Bond. James Bond.
He's available for the offers. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, everyone, for the office.